Good afternoon, everyone. It's March 14th, 2020. I'm Eric. Trump fully supports House coronavirus bill. Vote expected tonight. And this is from Tyler Durden, by the way. So, if the name of the bill is any indication of what we should expect, we're in deep shit. Deep shit. Families First Coronavirus Response Act. Families first. They are so first that, billions upon billions of dollars are going to giant corporations. So, Families First Coronavirus Response Act is its name, or H.R. 6201. In quotes, this bill will follow my direction for free coronavirus tests and paid sick leave for our impacted American workers, Trump tweeted. And I bet this goes about as well as the beginning. I bet it goes as bad as well as the Hurricane Katrina response. I mean, do they do anything right? Trump tweeted, adding that he has directed the Secretary of the Treasury and the Secretary of Labor to issue regulations that will provide flexibility so that in no way will small businesses be hurt. I think probably they've been hurting for a long time. When they call something bipartisan, when they call it that means they're working extra hard together to fuck you. Yep, that's what it means. That's what it means. So, and that was just an update from Zero Hedge regarding this matter. I have something queued up over here. I mentioned this in my video from yesterday. This person's channel, Getting Alone, they are flat out lying to you. Small channel like mine probably has more subs than me, but I haven't looked or anything like that. But check this out. You see that? Right there. Keep all windows closed. Keep all windows closed. I wonder why they have a sign up that says keep all windows closed. I mean, what possible reason could they have for that? I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not there, so I can't tell you. I mean, it seems kind of strange to me. It really does. New York City confirms first death from virus 201. Summary. Spain declares national lockdown. Now it's Spain, on the hills of Italy. New York City confirms first death. U.S. death toll hits 50. Now these are just confirmed deaths. These are, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not there. That's what they're telling us, though, right? White House Virus Task Force delivers update. Ooh-wee. Airlines cancel flights to Spain. And by the way, they have added Ireland and United Kingdom and all them on that travel ban just a little while ago. So, as I said, probably 5-6 videos back, this isn't going away, and it's going to keep on escalating. Now, FEMA has gotten involved, and we all know how well things go when these individuals get involved. Going to college and getting degrees does not make these people good at their work. It simply means that they were able to remain or remember a given parameter of information and regurgitate it properly. That does not mean they are competent or good at their jobs. It does not mean they even have common sense. Let's see here, some more headlines. New York's got the first drive-through testing facility. And we're probably about a month too late. No? A month? A month too late? Maybe more. Just remember, the first case, known case, was on November 17th. Remember that individuals from Wuhan and China in general had a lengthy opportunity to take international flights in celebration of their New Year's. Remember that. Remember these people, some of them, were probably infected when they came here. Not all of them, just some. It doesn't really take that many, 10, 20. You get 10 or 20 infected people with a disease that is spread apparently very, very easily. And they're in your country on the East Coast and the West Coast, probably between, like Colorado, maybe, something like that. And they go around and they visit their family who owns that local Chinese restaurant and they infect those people, and then those people unwittingly go to work and infect their customers, and before you know it, we have hospitals filled with sick and dying people. They're way behind on this. I mean, way, way, way behind. If it spreads as easily as they say. So, I mean, Ebola's not even this contagious, people. So, there's that. Let me see here. Earlier on, look at that shit, I was interrupted by my lingering updates. I should have restarted my computer before I started, but I forgot. And there's a few things on All News Pipeline that caught my attention. And I covered in my last video how the financial elite, I don't call them just elite because they're really not. They're a bunch of inbred, genetically damaged people. So, it didn't go. Grocery Insider, U.S. government. Just let me get the article up here. Grocery Insider, U.S. government now controlling food supply distribution as coronavirus turns into a national nightmare. The CDC posted need for quarantine program public health advisors back in November 2019. And this is from Stanford. Susan, this is he and Susan Duclos, who's another writer on this website, were fortunate enough to purchase a little bit of long-term survival food just in case of an emergency, and that supply still sits mainly untouched. In the coming weeks, months, it's probably going to stretch out for a while. Once the government gives itself power, it's very reluctant to let go of it. So, let me get down to the meat and potatoes here. Now, I went to the store yesterday, and my local store still had plenty of supplies. It was just a Dollar General. Plenty of stuff, but the people, when I left, were starting to pour in. They're starting to pour in, and I'm guessing that the next time I go, if I go again, probably going to be empty. And the supply runs for these places have slowed down considerably. We have farmlands in both North and South Dakota swamped still. all over the country, actually. So how do you suppose this year is going to turn out? Do you suppose, maybe, is it possible that this problem we all have is going to maybe extend out to the foreseeable future? And is it a ploy, all of it, just to keep us locked in our houses while they do some dirty, underhanded shit? Or is it a little bit of both? There's lots of YouTubers out there and others who are so sure that they have the answers. So sure. They know. They know for sure, what the deal is, what's going on. But I'm here to tell you, nobody knows what the fuck is going on, for sure. And unless you're right there in that circle, or you happen to be in the right compartment or department, you don't know. You do not know for sure. But based on the reaction of China and other nations, I can say that whatever it is they're up to, it's no good. Anytime you get legislation that says one thing, it usually means the exact opposite of its title. Take the Patriot Act, for example. It's never good. So these people went to the store again on Friday, and it was a completely different beast. While there was still plenty of food, all the toilet paper was gone this time. Question is, do they have food and to justify needing all that toilet paper? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I got a good bit of fucking toilet paper. I do. But I had a great deal of food at the same time. So I will be expelling nutrient from my body, therefore needing the toilet paper. How many of these people have the supplies they actually need? Except toilet paper, of course. So all the toilet paper was gone this time, and just as Susan Duclos had reported was happening around the country in another article. But much more concerning was my conversation with that same employee who told me that the U.S. government was now handling all the food and supplies distribution to grocery stores. So that emergency bill, the one where they are able to enslave you, come to your house and say, hey, you have to work for us without pay, that bill, National Defense Resources Preparedness Act specifically, that's coming into play now. I told you Donald Trump was a Trojan horse. I told you he was the same as the rest. And look, here we are. The likes of Sean Hannity and among other retards out there would like you to believe otherwise. But Instead of listening to his words, look at his actions. Look at his conflicts of interest. Look at all these things. Then tell me. Then tell me. So with that confirmation alone giving us just another hint about where all this has the potential to go, with the U.S. government also long stockpiling for a pandemic, as reported in this recent SHTF Plan article. This employee also told me that it was concerned that they weren't able to get their full normal shipment order due to government now controlling where food goes, because as had happened the previous weekend, people were ditching the city stores to come out to the country stores where many fewer people were, also giving us a hint of where this might go should shit really hit the fan in the days and weeks ahead. Yes, they're going to come out to your small town stores and clean them out. With the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area city folks sure to bug out to the mountains and country where many fewer people live, and the virus hadn't yet arrived, giving us a hint of what might be ahead. When I lived in the city, I had my bug out route to the mountains already planned out, so why wouldn't others? Yep. So, Spain, Italy, they've locked their people down. How long? How much longer is it going to be until we see the same thing? How much longer is it going to be until we see our law enforcement acting just like the law enforcement there in China? How long? Do you think it's going to get this bad? And again, it's not necessarily the virus that we should be worried about. I mean, you don't want to get sick, obviously, but their reaction could very well end up killing more people than the disease itself. And that's what your concern should be. We already have mayors and governors plotting their gun grabs. We already have National Guard deployed to an American city. Remember what the National Guard did to those people there in Ludwig, Colorado. Remember that. Remember what your police departments do to people every day already. And then you add to that the hysteria. And things are going to get really dicey, people. I might have been a year off, a summer off last year. Timing is a motherfucker to get. But I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. And the food thing is going to make things that much worse. You think when people are freaking out in supermarkets right now, they're fighting over toilet paper and some other shit. You haven't seen nothing yet. And, by the way, I would expect the internet to be going down very, very soon. I would expect this. Okay? I would expect disruptions in all of your services. All of them. I would expect the absolute worst out of these people that they can offer. Because that, my friends, is what you're going to get. The worst. And the American people have paid for all of it. Uncle Don will be ruling with an iron fist. And this is why I tell you people, kill the state, live free.